Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Daily Devotional. How y'all doing? As y'all come on, like my live, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Today's daily devotion is a two-part. It's called Don't Burn Out. Don't burn out. My bad. Y'all know sometimes we could be so focused on things that all of a sudden we get burnt out. And I was burnt when I got burnt out with school. Working on my master's, I got burnt out, y'all. And this says don't burn out. I was burnt out working on getting my master's. I had already I was pregnant with our daughter at the time. So can y'all imagine working on your master's and you pregnant at the same time? Yeah. And then how old was I when I was pregnant with her? 34. 34, pregnant, driving 45 minutes to I was working 45 minutes away from home. And then my school was like 10, 15 minutes from my job. Then I had to drive 45 minutes at night, like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and drive back home. I got burnt out, okay? It says, don't burn out. And it's coming from 1 Timothy, 1st chapter, 12th verse. And it says, I give thanks to him who granted me strength and made me able for the ministry. This is probably some good some good tips for me, okay? Because I'm just starting my ministry. And I can't say that I'm burnt out. But to have this for the future is a good thing. It says, did you know that people in the helping professions experience a higher rate of drug abuse, alcoholism, and suicide than other professions? Well, okay. A major contributing factor is they only hear and see the troubles and negative side of people's lives. So in order to stay effective, you must learn to do these. First, cultivate new disciplines. Shut the door. Let your phone calls go to voicemail and relax. Above all, don't be surprised when trouble comes. Jesus said they would, John 16:33. Author M. Scott Peck says, when you anticipate that life will be hard, it usually turns out to be less so. Number 2, take time off regularly. And on your days off, do something different. Remember, your creator never intended you to put in more hours than he did. Spurgeon said, repose is as needful to the mind as sleep to the body. If we do not rest, we shall break down. Jesus said, come apart and rest a while. Mark 6:31. Because people who don't come apart end up coming apart. Number 3, exercise and get enough sleep. Walk, swim, breathe deeply. It's good for you. Dr. Archhart says, adrenal arousal reduces our need for sleep. But this is a trap. We ultimately pay penalty. Most adults need 8 to 9 hours a night. Number 4, learn to relax. The relaxation response is the reverse of the fight or flight response. The Bible says a faithful ambassador is health, Proverbs 13:17. And as little as 20 minutes a day without the tranny of things present and things to come, Romans 8:38, can counteract the damaging effects of stress. So these are some strategies so that you won't burn out. I'm taking notes for myself so I can do some stuff later on. So it says cultivate new discipline, because you know that what it says, people who are in the helping profession. Now I had no idea that people who help a lot, they have higher drug abuse, alcoholism, and suicide rates than other professions. Can y'all imagine that? But it says, in order to stay effective, you must learn to do these things. And the first one is cultivate new disciplines. Shut the door and let your phone go to voicemail. I know with my health and wellness business, I used to think that every phone call, every text message I had to respond to, or I was going to miss out on money. And so I think, honestly, I still have my health and wellness business, but I think it wasn't until like some years in, I decided to take Sundays off. And then the thing about it is, like, even with taking days off, like some people say that you shouldn't take days off if you haven't gotten to where you want to be, then don't take a day off. But for me, I remember my son before he passed away, like a few years before he passed away. I was like, every time you turn around, I'm on my phone, I'm on a call, I'm in a meeting. And he was like, Mom, you always working. I was like, I know, you always want stuff. And so when him saying that, and he didn't just say it one time, like he just kept telling me, because every time you turn around, I was on my phone, because I work my business through social media. So I made a decision that on Sundays I would take the day off. So on Sundays, before I went to church in the morning, I would log out of all of my social media accounts. I would log out of all of them. Facebook, YouTube. I wasn't really on YouTube back then like how I am now, but I would log out of Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. TikTok wasn't a thing then when he was asking me that. I think TikTok didn't come a thing until like the pandemic that people really started talking about it. So it had been like 2018, 2019 that he asked me to come out of my the that I work too much. So I decided to take Sundays off. And then recently I noticed that I was yeah. Look at who? Oh, you can open the door. And then after he passed away, I was still working, but I stopped taking my Sundays off. And then after I started my ministry, like my ministry started back in 2023, but recently, like this year, maybe a couple weeks ago, I took a couple of days off social media because I was like, I'm so distracted. I'm like, Lord, what is wrong with me? Every time I go to sit down to do some work at my desk, or if I'm sitting in my bed and I'm working, because I work between my desk and my bedroom. And I just couldn't think, I couldn't focus. It's like I couldn't get it together. And while I took those couple days off from social media, God told me I need to set a time of when I will be on social media and don't sit up there and get caught up in the scroll. Because that's what I was doing. I was just scrolling all day and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling all day. I don't know who else. I don't know who else needed to hear that to get off that scroll and just set a set amount of time for you to be on social media and don't get caught up in the scroll. Because even though in my mind I'm telling myself, "Hey Jen, how you doing?" I'm telling myself, "Oh, I'm working my business online," but am I really working though? No. I'm scrolling on social media, not working at all. Because sometimes I will scroll, like if I'm trying to come up with some content and I'm trying to think. I'm doing pretty good. How was your Easter? I I be saying that distractions. Yeah, social media can become a distraction, and I'm thinking that I'm working, but really I ain't working. I'm just um oh, okay, that's good. I'm thinking I'm working, but really, y'all, I ain't working. I'm just scrolling. But there are times that I'm looking for content, and I will, go on TikTok and trying to figure out how can I switch up somebody else's content to be my own content. Um, but for the most part, I ain't been looking for no content. I just been on there scrolling and laughing my butt off. Okay, so I decided that I was gonna start taking Sundays off again because it says today's topic is called don't burn out. And sometimes we think we're doing something and we think we're busy. We think we're being busy, but really we're not busy. We just sitting there thinking we busy, but we sitting there scrolling on social media. But we really ain't busy at all. Ain't no work getting done. You go look at your to-do list. And I bet everything that you wrote on that to-do list is still on that to-do list. Because that's what, like, y'all, I was getting on. I have like a to-do list on my tablet. I got a planner on my tablet, and I go in and I write in what I got to do, right? And then when I tell y'all, I could not move. I could not move. I was like, Lord, what is wrong with me? And then I was on Instagram one day, and I saw somebody. I wrote it down. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in my prayer closet because I was like, I got to pray about this. I started seeing people start talk about distraction because I'm like, Lord, I'm fighting myself. Am I fighting the enemy? Like, why am I so distracted? I've never been that distracted in my life. I've never been so distracted where I literally don't get nothing done for weeks. Like, it was like 3 weeks straight. I wasn't getting no work done. And I would make my to-do list. And it's like physically, mentally, I couldn't muster up no thought process to get up and go do. And I was like, something wrong with me, Lord. That's what made me get off social media for a few days. And I was like, something ain't right. What is going on? And then when I did get back on social media after I took those days off, I saw this guy. He was talking about it's three demons. It's three spirits that it's one dealing with procrastination. Is one I can't think of the names of the spirits that he was saying, but it's three spirits that's pertaining to procrastination. And I was like, I didn't think of it as like a spirit, and I didn't think it was more than one. And I was like, I had to write the names down. I'm gonna have to come back. I don't know. Tomorrow is talking about burnout too, so I might bring the names of the spirits that they was talking about. I'm bring them back tomorrow because they're in my prayer closet right now. But he was saying those three spirits is if you feeling like you stuck and you're trying to do stuff, but you can't do it. Because one spirit, I think, has something to do with entertainment. So it kept you entertained. One spirit, like when you like, okay, let's say I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. And he said, this spirit, when you go to get up in the mornings, it telling you, oh, you can sleep 5 more minutes. Oh, you don't have to get up at 5 o'clock. It's okay if you don't get up right now and you get up at 6 or 7. It's okay. Like, it's talking you out of doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. And I was like, that it showed me, because I wasn't even getting up at 5 o'clock. My 5 o'clock turned into 6 o'clock, to my 6 o'clock turned into 7 o'clock. And I was like, it was like, when I tell y'all my days was being thrown off because of that, because by this time it's time for my husband to go to work, take him to work. And now the kids are up. The kids been on spring break. And when I say I could not, I was stuck. And I ain't never felt that stuck before. And today is part 1 of Don't Burn Out. And it says it's 4 things that you should do in order for you not to burn out. And it says that people in the helping profession experience a higher rate of drug abuse, alcoholism, and suicide than other professions. And my mind was blown by that first statement right there. Like, that was the first sentence. And it says, so in order to stay effective, you must learn to do this. First, you must cultivate new disciplines. Learn to shut the door. Learn to let your phone ring. You don't have to talk to everybody. You can let your phone go to voicemail. Learn to relax. That's something I got a problem with. I be saying, like, I'm going to let my phone, like, I'm going to let it ring. I said, I'm going to take a nap. Y'all, it is hard for me to take a nap. I don't know about y'all, but it's hard for me to, like, when I be tired. I have my phone in my hand and I'm nodding off like this, literally nodding off in the daytime. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go take me a nap. And as soon as I close my eyes to take that nap, it's like my mind is racing, and it's like, oh, you could be doing this and this. You can go clear that. You can go do that. Then get there. No, you can't do this and this. And you got this over here, and you got this over here. And I was like, what? And then if I do literally take a nap, I feel worse than I did than when I first took the nap. I feel worse when I wake up because my mind never turned off. My mind, so I don't take naps, even though I be tired sometimes. Like when my son be asleep in the daytime, I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap with him. I don't take a nap. I be like, I could be cleaning up something while he's sleeping and not bothering me right now. So then I go do that because he's asleep. And then my husband will be like, why you ain't sleep? Because my mind won't let me go to sleep. Your mind like that too, Jen? Because like I'm like, what is really going on? Like it's just my mind won't shut down. Then it says number 2, take time off regularly. And that's when I said I just decided that I'm going to start taking off Sundays again, like I used to do in the past, just so that I can get that disconnect, so I can have that, spend time with my family, so they won't feel like I'm working all the time, and spending time with the kids on Sundays. The third thing, it says to exercise and get enough sleep. I have started back exercising. That's one of the reasons why I joined one of my friends' glute challenge. I joined her challenge now because, I'm going to support her regardless. But it said glutes. And I was like, oh, I need that. Yes, and I have to, right? Sometimes, you see, Jen, I'm glad I'm not by myself. But her glute challenge is to, I was like, oh yeah, I need to gain some. I'm already been trying to gain my weight back. Because after I lost my son 2 years ago, I lost, but I can't remember the exact, but I know it's between 10 to 15 pounds that I lost. And y'all already see me, I'm already skinny. So can you imagine me losing 10 to 15 pounds? So I recently, within the last month, started filling out my pants. And I was like, oh, snap. I told my husband, I said, you see this? I said, I don't think you see what I'm seeing. He was like, what? I said, my pants fit again. Because I went down a size, y'all. I went down from I went from a size 9 to a size 5. And then the 5, they fit, but they were still loose. So now I'm starting to fill out the size 5. I said, oh, snap. I'm gaining my weight back. Y'all just don't understand how I felt. And then I recently bought a pair of pants. and I was able to go up a size, and I bought a size 8. Yeah, do you understand? I'm gaining my weight back. So with my friend glute challenge, it's helping me to get my butt back, because when I lost that 10 to 15 pounds, the little butt I had, it left too. So if y'all on my Facebook page and my Instagram, I've been shouting out my friend, and I've been supporting her and sharing her stuff. She got another glutes challenge that's coming up. Um, Iron Lion Fitness. Y'all should check that out and follow her page so y'all can join her next challenge. Y'all, she you have an app that you follow. It's you do it on your time. She give you like sample meal ideas for you to meal prep every week. Exercises every day. You track your water. Like, it is, when I tell y'all, the app is amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the best apps that I've used in a minute, because I don't use a lot of exercise apps. And even if you don't want to lose weight and you want to focus on nutrition, you can sign up with her, and she will help you with your nutrition as well, because she's a personal trainer, and she's certified. She's a certified personal trainer and nutritionist. So y'all should jump on that, because y'all wait. We on week 2. Y'all wait until the end of this challenge. It's a 4-week challenge. You wait to see how I look. So it says exercise and get enough sleep. And I joined her challenge because I was like, if I consistently do this with her, that will help me start back exercising like how I used to do before. Because exercising, it really do help put focus energy, especially with me with grief. It really helped me through my grief process, with me getting up every morning, having some alone time with God. And then after I have my alone time with God, and then I would exercise. So it did help me that way. And then number 4, it says learn to relax. It says learn to relax. And y'all know that is something. If you have children, sometimes it's hard to relax. Children and grandchildren, because we do have a 1-year-old grandchild as well. And it is not easy to just say, oh, I'm just going to sit and relax. So those are 4 things that you can use to help you from burning out. It says, the Bible says, a faithful ambassador is health. Proverbs 13:17. And as little as 20 minutes a day without the tyranny of things present and things to come, Romans 8:38, can counteract the damaging effects of stress. So these are 4 things that you can implement so that you can not be stressed out with, it says, with the helping profession. So if you're in a profession and you're helping a lot of people, and all you get all the time is people problems all the time, then these are 4 things that will help you do not burn out. If y'all just joining me, y'all like my live, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I do have some things coming up that I think y'all would love. One of them it may roll out next week. It might either within the next couple weeks. One of them is going to roll out. So y'all be on the lookout for that. So y'all like and subscribe. And then I want y'all to share my live to the last 5 people that you text, because you never know who may need what it is that I have to say. Today's daily devotion is called Don't Burn Out. It's coming from 1 Timothy, 1st chapter, 12th verse. I give thanks to him who granted me strength and made me able for the ministry. And I felt like I needed this, because I'm just starting a ministry. My ministry is less than 2 years old, and burnout is a real thing. I felt it when I was getting my master's. I was getting my master's and I was pregnant. Can y'all imagine? I think I went to class all the way up until 8 months because I think school was over. Yeah, I was 8 months. No, I went to school right up until, did I go to school? Yep, 8 months. And then I stopped because the semester was over with. So imagine getting your master's, driving 45 minutes to work, and then going to school right after, and then driving back from school 45 minutes, and then back home, and then you 8 months pregnant, and you trying to focus in class after you don't work a 8-hour shift. That was hard. Y'all hear me? But I got it done. And I also said, I don't want school no more. I'm tired of school. I ain't wanting no more. Lord. And the Lord knew it too. The Lord, he knew. Because y'all see what he has me doing now. I mean, I have a master's in business administration. But the Lord knew that there was no need for me to go to law school because my master's had burnt me out, and he put me on another path where now I'm an author and I'm a speaker. And it has nothing to do with going to school to get my law degree. So y'all don't burn out. Y'all learn to cultivate new disciplines, take time off regularly, exercise, and get enough sleep, and learn to relax. I know some of those things are hard to do because it's hard for me too, but I'm going to start implementing these things. Like I said, on Sundays, I'm no longer going to be on social media. You won't see me on social media on Sundays. Before, I used to log out of all my social media accounts on Sundays so that I can have that. Because y'all know, as soon as you get a notification, you ready to look at your phone. No matter where you at, whether you're in church, you in the car, you with your kids, you be looking for that. So if I log out of my accounts, I don't have to worry about the notification, and I can have that one-on-one time with my children and with my husband. So I pray that you all were blessed by today's daily devotion. I will be back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another daily devotion. And tomorrow is a part 2, Don't Burn Out, and it's coming from John 15th chapter 11th verse. These things I have spoken, that my joy may remain in you, and your joy may be full. So I will see you all back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. I pray you all have an amazing night on purpose, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.